on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your host, Lord Escanor, and I'm back at it again with another Bulma deck profile. You guys have literally destroyed my last video. It's up to like over 1,000 likes, over 1,000 views, sorry, like 50 likes. Like, it's seriously blowing up, and I really do appreciate the support. You guys are amazing. So I took Bulma to locals. I didn't do as good as I wanted to, but I want to preface this by saying it was not the deck's fault at all. It was totally my fault for the reasons that I messed up. I misplayed on a few things, but it was not the deck's fault. The deck had the capability of winning those matchups. It was just that I misplayed, so I messed up. But I did change a few things a little bit about the deck since the last profile update, so it's been about 2 weeks now, so I'm gonna go ahead and update you guys on what's new. So for those of you guys who haven't seen the first video, I would encourage you to go watch it. It would be fantastic if you did, but if not, let's go ahead and go over the leader. So Bulma leader, 5k power on the front, permanent, all red and yellow Saiyan or Earthlings game blocker on the board. And then her activate main is just draw 1 card, and then her awaken is at 4 life, you untap 2 energy. And then you awaken, flip the card over, same permanent, all Saiyans and Earthlings gain blocker, and her activate main is draw 2 cards. So in my opinion, she's like literally like the best generic leader of the set to me, because you can put her in, you can put almost anything in her deck and like it'll be good, because she's essentially on the turn you want to awaken, she's essentially a draw 3 untap 2, so she's absolutely amazing. So definitely really good leader for this. So let's go ahead and get into our extra cards, because we play a lot more battle cards, so we'll go ahead and get into our extra cards first. So first off, 2 Successor of Hopes. You need it to search out your pieces every once in a while. 2 is totally fine. I don't think you need any more than 2. 3 is, yeah, you know, like you use 3, you're gonna see it, but like you just don't need to. Like you're drawing a lot of cards, so like you just really don't need to. But it's a good thing to have. It'll grab any of your 5 or less swaps, so like your Path, your Gohans, your Gokus, all that stuff. And then for our negates, we're playing 3 Master Roshi and 3 Flying Nimbus. These are the only negates I'm playing in the deck, just 6. I know before I believe I had the Videls and everything in there. This is all you really need, though. I really wanted more yellow in the deck than red, like in the last profile, so I wanted to up the Master Roshis and take out the Videls. So 3 and 3 is pretty good. Flying Nimbus pretty much shuts off your opponent's entire turn anyways. And then Master Roshi, he's going to be a negate and a blocker because of the Bulma's ability, because you negate, play the card, and then he'll become a blocker because he's a yellow Earthling. So he himself stops 2 attacks, which is fantastic. Then we're going to have the 3 Beerus Balls. Need those. To answer a few questions, yes, Beerus Ball only activates its effect when you're at 4 life. So what you would do is either tap an energy or take a life to then activate the card, which would then stop the play of anything, any card being played 15k power or less. So the things like Champa or Mutaito that would stop your Haida Mastery, those are the only cards that really stop it at this point in the metagame. So that's why the Beerus Ball is so important, because those are your only threats. You can also use it just to kind of like stop a baby player from playing their Arrival or anything like that. So really good utility either way. And then our super combos, I know super combos aren't really an extra card, but I kind of count them as an extra card, is going to be 4 Master Roshis. You definitely need the sparking super combos. I don't know if there's any other sparking super combos, but definitely you need the sparking ones, because you're definitely going to be at sparking 5 before you hit 4 life. So definitely want to use the sparking super combos. And lastly, we're going to play 4 different field spells, or not 4 different, 4 field spells. We have 3 Birthday Party and 1 Planet M2. The reason why I'm playing the 1 Planet M2 is because you want to activate Birthday Party first, so you can get your drop area going, because you really want to get to 7 cards and drop in order to do the Sparking 7 play to swap into Haida Mastery. But the problem with Birthday Party is that you're drawing so many cards, you run the risk of decking out, which has happened to me a few times already. So the Planet M2 is just there so that I can get rid of Birthday Party at some point. I've actually thought about upping Planet M2 to 2 copies, and playing like maybe like a 2 and 2 split of them. We'll see. But for right now, so far, this ratio has worked for me just fine. I've been able to see Planet M2 pretty much every game that I've needed to see it. So it is literally just because like you just want to kind of get rid of your Birthday Party at some point. Birthday Party is great, but not for end game kind of stuff. And plus, your leader does draw 2 anyways on the back, so you're not really losing out on card advantage. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into the battle cards. Kind of similar still, few changes still. 2 Grandpa Gohans. Not really. I don't really remember how many I was playing in the last deck profile. I don't know if that's different or not, but 2 is more than enough. You don't really need to see any more than that. Successor of Hope searches them. You're basically playing 4 copies. Technically, if you have Successor of Hope, you draw a lot of cards anyways. Not really that big a deal. You don't need him. He's just good to have. So, and then I'm going to play 2 of the Self-Awakeners. I know I was playing 3 before. 2 is definitely the better number now. You don't need 3 of them. In all honesty, I haven't played him. I have him in here just in case, because I know there's going to be those matchups that are a little bit more grindy where my opponent doesn't want to swing at me. They're not hitting me as often as I need them to, so I can awaken, something like a Shenron matchup where like they don't really swing very much unless they're ready to kill you. So definitely don't want to take him out, but he is played a lot less because there's a lot of aggro decks this format, so he's not as necessary. 2 Mutaido. This is our defensive counterplay. Hits pretty much every deck, honestly. It is different from Champa, where the card your opponent is playing has to cost more energy than your opponent currently has. So be careful with that. If you're on a really longer game and they play a battle card, you go to Mutaido, just make sure that it actually does cost more than the current energy they have. I have made a few mistakes with that. But I mean, he's also an Earthling. That's why I also like him more than Champa, because he's an Earthling. So when I play him, he's also an Earthling now. So like I rest moded their card, and now he's also a blocker. So that's why I'm playing him over Champa. Then the newest addition to the deck is going to be 3 Videls, Miraculous Aid. What does she do? She's a 1-drop red, obviously. And when you play her, she becomes a blocker because of your leader ability, so that's fantastic. She gains Sane in all areas. Doesn't really matter, though, because she's already an Earthling, so that's all you really need. And then her ability is you can choose 1 red or yellow Saiyan or Earthling from your drop area, place it to the bottom of your deck, and then add any yellow Saiyan card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your drop area to your deck. So that's going to be your Self-Awakener. That'll be Path to Greatness is the main one, because then you can add Path back to the drop area if you're like not seeing it. Helps you recycle things. It's going to be your Kid Gohans. It's going to be your Adult Gokus for the swap engine stuff. It's a decent amount of cards that are a target for that. And again, she's a blocker, so it's always really nice to just have a little 1-drop blocker as well, and she's going to help you recycle your plays. It's fantastic. 2 Bulmas, really good. Tap 1, draw 1 blocker, fantastic. And then when she gets KO'd, you bring out the 5-drop Gogeta, 5-drop Vegeta, which I am playing still. We'll get to that in a second. But really fantastic card. I can't see a reason why not to play it. Really, really, really good card for card advantage and stuff. I'm upping the Gohans to 3 and the Gokus to 1. You could really realistically just play like 4 straight Gohans. The only reason why I'm not is because that Goku is a 15k, whereas that Gohan's a 10k, but that Gohan has barrier and the Goku doesn't. So when it comes to playing for the swap, I'd rather have the Gohan because he has barrier, so he's a lot harder to get rid of. And that Goku is has 15k, so I mean it's a free swing. I can use him. I like to have that 15k as an option to swing with, because you can swap him out for free from the Grandpa Gohan. So you can swap him out, swing, and then you can go into Path if you really want to after you have the energy open. So I didn't want to get rid of him completely, but I can see you make the case of just putting in 4 straight Gohans. I think the Gohan's better in my opinion because he has barrier, so it's like a lot harder to get rid of him for me to do my swap plays. And then we're going to play the 4 Whis Energy Exhaust. You need these. You're playing red, yellow. You need them. Pretty self-explanatory. Easy charge. I love Energy Exhaust format. And in my opinion, whenever you see the card, you just, oh, look, charge. And you charge it. No big deal. Definitely one of the most important cards of the deck. Path to Greatness. 4 of them. Nothing less. That's it. If I could run more Path, I would run more Path. The Videl really going to help you recycle those. Really going to help make sure you see them. You're drawing a lot of cards. You're going to see them. Target for Successor of Hope. So you're technically running 6 Path. You're drawing so many cards. Really, really good in my opinion. Like you need to run 4. And he has barrier, so it's really easy not really hard to get rid of him. Really, really good. Here's the Vegeta I was talking about. 3 of those. The reason why I'm playing 3, you might not be able to bring him out from Bulma, but he's also just a yellow card as well. He's an Energy Exhaust. Because for the birthday party to be activated for free, you need a multicolor in your energy. So sometimes whenever I'm mulligan, I'll just hold on to this Vegeta. If I see him instead of the Whis, I'll hold on to him, because either way they're going to have to energy exhaust when you tap them, when you charge them anyways. But if he's in my energy and then I pull a Whis later, or I draw a Whis later, the Whis gets to go in untapped. So I'd rather just kind of hold on to him. He's an extra energy as well. So that's why I like him as well. Then we're going to be playing 4 Had a Mastery, your main win condition. and 1 Fu Shrouded in Mystery. You are going to get to 6 turns. Like, you most likely will. If you're playing against Baby, it'll be a lot harder because they have so much aggro, and they're usually playing that cooler, the battering cooler, basically. But other than that, like, you're probably going to get to turn 6, and you'll be able to drop Fu on your opponent. And Fu plus Hat of Mastery on board with your opponent at like 4 or less. If your opponent's at less than 4 life and you got Fu and Hat of Mastery on board, you're probably winning that game. Like, there's really not much they can do about it. You're probably winning that game. So definitely 1 Fu's perfect. I love it. Helps you end game really well. The only difference I would make to this deck, honestly, is if I had Victory Strike, I'd play Victory Strike, but I'm too broke out here to play Victory Strike. So if you guys want to like donate me money for me to buy Victory Strike, feel free. I'll leave my Cash App in the description. But all right, so that's gonna be the end of the profile, you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I took some of you guys' feedback and I tweaked the deck a little bit. Like I said, took it to locals, did what I did. I'm really proud of this deck. This is 100% original. I did not look at any other lists before I made this. I didn't look anywhere else. Made this myself with the help of a couple of my friends and some guys from my locals. Shout out to them. So yeah, I'll go ahead and catch you guys next time. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Make sure you click on the bell for whenever I upload. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.